Texas. Texas.
On 2nd and 2, Watson. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Bernard. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike. Set. 19. Mike. Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 54. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out
twice about coming out.
As he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second down and 6 at the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check your out read. Run.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180. Man, I got you. Check hot route. I got you.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, Bernard. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Alert, alert! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sponge, sponge, sponge in the car. Check. 59. Check.
3rd and long. It's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Just like that.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
We got 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Oh, that touchdown. I know that touchdown broke your spirit, boy.
21-7.
That hurt him right there. That hurt him. Yeah, that hurt him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I got one.
Watson now to throw. Robinson's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Set. 18. Check 53's Mike. I smell 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, here's Bernard. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Run. 41 Mike. Right. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Protect. 180. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Alert! So don't say nothing.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. operating from the gun. Owens buying time to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a give, right side. It's Howell. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Buddy Howell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 55, Mike 55. Hey, wahoo! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. He's
throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Check safety, check safety.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
41's coming. 41's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing on first down. Owens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
That's it. Mike 41. Mike 41. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check it out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
20. All day, dog. 2 times. 2 times. 4 down. 4 down.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 at 3. At home next.